Managing money used to take up a lot of my time. I'd spend hours tracking bills, subscriptions, and upcoming payments. Well, thanks to Rocket Money, everything is now organized in one place. It's so much simpler. The app shows every subscription you're paying for and lets you cancel the ones you don't need with only a few taps. Together, Rocket Money users have canceled subscriptions and saved over $880 million. Rocket Money also keeps track of where your money's going and gives you a heads up before your bills are due or if your account balance is getting low. On average, Rocket Money users save more than $70 in their first month using the app. And here's what I really like about Rocket Money. It can move money into your savings automatically, so you put money aside without even thinking about it. It makes managing your money a whole lot easier. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/Kim. That's rocketmoney.com/Kim. rocketmoney.com/Kim. The rescue of the U.S. Air Force colonel after ejecting from his F-15 over Iran used tech more advanced than any Hollywood writer could imagine. Here's what we know about the Ghost Murmur. When doctors detect a heart murmur, they're hearing a swishing sound, blood swirling around inside the heart. When the combined forces of the U.S. military rescued the F-15 pilot, once they neared his general location, they zeroed in on his precise position with tech that isolated the sound and electrical energy generated by the pilot's individual heartbeat. AI was able to disregard all of their heartbeats and electrical interferences. It's called long-range quantum magnetometry. If what we think we know about this tech is accurate, the battlefield has changed forever. If your heart is beating, we can find you. Join a million folks who get my free newsletter. Sign up now at getkim.com. Next up, a call from my weekend show, The Kim Commando Show. Enjoy! Think about all the irreplaceable moments on your computer, your kids' photos, important records, years of work, and memories. If your computer crashed today, how much would you lose? It happens every day, and it's completely preventable. That's why I use and recommend Carbonite, my number one choice for cloud backup. Carbonite gives you unlimited automatic protection for everything that matters. It quietly backs up all your photos, documents, and important memories in the background, safely, privately, and always just a click away on your computer or mobile app. Carbonite is your ultimate backup plan. It protects you from the unexpected, from accidental deletions and hard drive crashes to floods, fires, and even a morning coffee spill on your laptop. And if something does happen, recovery couldn't be easier. Just log in and restore everything with one click, even on a brand new computer. Right now, get 50% off Carbonite when you go to carbonite.com/Kim. That's carbonite.com/Kim. Live a better digital life with Carbonite. Justin Myers. Have you heard about Justin Myers?
No.
He's logged nearly 25 years in the cockpit, flew all over the world. And he wasn't on an expedition. He wasn't funded by some university. He was sitting at home watching National Geographic when he spotted something on Google Earth. Pacific Ocean island, remote. Something that professional investigators have been hunting for nearly 90 years. A 39-foot object, the right shape, the right size, the right location. We're talking about Amelia Earhart. And joining me right now is Justin. So Justin, walk us through that moment. You're on Google Earth. You're thinking like a pilot in trouble, low on fuel, over the Pacific, and you see it. What did your gut tell you before your brain caught up?
Oh, it was a surprise, really, to be honest with you. You spot something and you think, oh, that's a man-made object. It's something that's been, it's man-made. It's quite distinctive. Hard to explain. So I thought, well, no, I'll measure it. So I measured it, and sure enough, it was 39 feet or 12 meters. And that's strange, surely not. So I didn't really think much of it and left it. I actually left it for a day or two and then went back to it, with curiosity, and I went back to it. And I thought, if that is a plane, wreckage-wise, there should be some other parts there, surely. And sure enough, 110 feet to the west was a half-exposed, what I believe is a radial engine, and a half-exposed wheel as well, which coincidentally fits with the actual aircraft type of the Electra of Amelia's. In between the two is what I believe is part of the exhaust section, where the aeroplanes come into land, a forced landing on the reef, the engines possibly come off. After that would be the exhaust. So the sequence of these objects fits with what pretty much an old-fashioned stereotype air crash would be. So, yeah, it was an interesting moment at the time. So,
then what did you do with your thoughts? 'Cause, I mean, so many people have been looking for this plane over the years, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's tricky, isn't it? Because you sit there and you think someone must know about that. Surely, someone's seen that. I mean, please don't get me wrong. I can't 100% say it's Amelia's aircraft, and I can't 100% say it's an aircraft. I'd have to go there, but it certainly looks like it, and the maths suggest it is. But yeah, where do you go with that? And being a pilot, you have an obligation to report something. I mean, nothing has gone missing there before. So I approached the NTSB and they referred me to the HSB in Brisbane. They said it's their jurisdiction. So I filed a report with the HSB and they come back and said, yeah, thank you very much, but it's the NTSB. So we never really got a solid answer to
government at work.
Responsibility is. So I fired off another email, and the HSB said, "Well, it's probably the Kiribati government would have to approach us to look at it anyway, if that was the case." But to be honest with you, the HSB is still trying to get to the bottom of MH370, and this is historic, so it's not going to be at the top of their list. A lot of manpower and money.
What made you think to look in this area? Were you just blindly looking?
Yeah, I was just playing. I was actually off sick work at the time, so I had a lot of time to myself. So I was sitting there playing. So what would I do if I was in that position in a light aircraft like that? And I sort of picked that area. Well, I'd probably land it there if I could. And that was when I spotted a long shape. The first long shape I saw wasn't it. I come away and thought, you fool, what do you think you're doing? And it caught, and then later on I looked at it again and it caught my eye, the cylinder that measures 12 metres. And that's where it started. And it was right next to where I thought I would land the aeroplane if I was in that position.
Wow.
You know what you need? You need Nicolas Cage from National Treasure. He'd be out there in the next 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
So what are you going to do? I mean, has anybody else picked this up? Say, hey, you know what? Maybe Justin, you're onto something. Maybe we should have looked at Google Earth maps the whole time.
Yeah, I've had some contact with people. Some people, guys have written to me. Obviously, you've got skeptics, of course, absolutely. But I have been approached by a gentleman or a team of people who are interested in going to look.
Go.
To identify.
I'll go.
Yeah,
Let's go. We'll all go. Yes, you should go.
Yeah, we all want to go. Yeah, we're keen to go. The only problem is there's a lot of red tape around visiting the island and, doing what you do. So we would need a permit.
We'll go in the morning. They won't even know we're there.
Yeah.
But wouldn't that be something, Justin? I mean, we've had how many countless investigations trying to find Amelia Earhart's plane on this little remote island in the South Pacific, and then you're sitting there in the UK going, "Got it. Here I am."
If you never would have gotten sick, we never would have found her plane.
No, absolutely. It took me weeks. I actually spent about 2 months after I spotted that. I thought, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and debunk it myself. I'm now going to believe that it's not a plane at all and look for errors in it. And I really struggled with that. I couldn't do it. It was a plane. To me, it was a plane. It's from previous experience. It's been an interest of mine since a child. Old vintage airplanes in particular, plane wrecks. I've got many videos, books, pictures. I've done some diving myself back in the day.
You know what you need to do? You need to fire up Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Yeah.
And see if you could land on that.
Or just crash in the same exact spot and you look to your left and there's the plane.
Google Earth.
You know what? I haven't thought of that. I might just do that. Yeah.
That'd be some. Well, Justin, thanks for coming on. And how many times do you look at Google Earth and you find something?
I don't look at Google Earth.
Just saying.
What luck?
Justin goes and he finds the plane everybody's been looking for the last 90 years. Okay. Hey, if you love staying tech ahead, then you're going to love. I'm talking about my free newsletter called The Current. Join almost 1 million folks who get it every single day. It's quick, smart, and only takes 5 minutes a day. Yes. Sign up right now at getkim.com. That's getkim.com.